Hello. All right, so let's walk through the case in a little bit more detail. What I want to do is not just give you a glimpse or an overview or a highlight. I want you to be able to kind of see the journey from beginning to end in a way that allows you to put it together, dissect it, and if you spend enough time on this, you can really see exactly what I did from the brackets that I chose, where I placed them. The timeline is present, so you can see how long I spent in each wire. And that's the purpose, right? If you study enough of these cases, even over the course of 2 to 3 minutes, you're going to be able to get a sense of exactly how you can manage these cases. Now, of course, in our courses, we deep dive into these cases. We spend about 15 to 20 minutes breaking them apart and really giving you the thought process behind it. But at the same time, I want to make sure that we show how we highlight these products, how the Damon Ultima system can truly give us wonderful control with very little to no arch wire bending, and how we can use our protocols to break these cases into three specific phases that make sense. So hopefully you enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Jessica again. We showed her in the previous post, but this one we're going to be a little bit more comprehensive. When we look at Jessica and we take a peek at her aesthetic diagnosis, she's got a little bit of arch constriction that's asymmetric, some crowding, crossbite in the posterior, functional shift, a little crowding in the upper and spacing in the lower. The x-rays are not contributory except for some shortened roots, and we just realized that the x-rays look pretty good and cephalometric. Again, we're going to use a mild or a moderate class 1 treatment plan where we're going to be using Damon Ultima and making sure that we can improve our smile arc and dial in these torques. We're going to go ahead and use Procline in the lower, ideally, and we'll use some Retrocline in the laterals, Procline in the centrals, because we want to make sure that we hold these torques beautifully. As we work through this treatment, start out with 014, 018, 140275. That ends phase 1. Everything's dialed in, really checking the boxes off for most of the problems. We go to phase 2, where we're looking at repositioning and making sure we have the right torques on. You can see it's just looking better. And then we get to phase 3, which is the same size arch wires. We just went to a different alloy, which was steel, so that we can maintain some stiffness and finish this case up beautifully. Again, 11 months, checking all the boxes from first, second, third order. You can see that this just treated out absolutely beautifully. Required just a little bit of class 2 elastics to settle the occlusion. X-rays look good. If we look at the before and after, you can really see the smile arc take shape. The wires just work themselves out. This is FA bonding. We're not doing anything to these brackets that's going to put them too gingival because we want them to be effective in the torque. When we look at progressive arch development, within the first phase, we've established symmetry, lower arch is uprighted, so then phase 2 and 3 can just dial in. When you really look at Jessica's smile, you can see it taking shape really early in the treatment, and then just finalizing through the end. Comparison in macro shows that we really hit all the boxes. Mini's even better, and micro is really beautiful because of the 3D control of the Ultima system. No bends, really, really important to look at that, and just an absolutely fun case to treat. So hopefully you enjoyed.